I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger. Just in case the chat messages are, I don't know, big or something. All right, what's up, chat? We are live right now. I'm actually live with Zosie at the moment. There's Zosie on camera there. She's going to be asking me a bunch of questions.
Oh God.
She's gonna, so here's how we came up with this idea. Last night I was just playing some Helldivers, and you know, a fun little activity we like to do is she'll find these questions on Instagram, and they're usually like relationship questions, things like that. And we'll ask each other back and forth. What's up, Petty? How are you doing? Good to see you.
Oh my God.
How's it going? Howdy. How are you? So she would ask me these questions, and I just so happened to be playing a difficulty 10 mission while she was asking me. So we thought it would be a phenomenal idea for me to play Helldivers. You can't see it on screen yet, but you can see both of us here. To play Helldivers while she asks me loaded questions. So that's the plan for today. Smoked the new op. His meat fell right off the bone. Ain't nothing to me, man. I'm on them Jamestown Geronimos.
What?
Sorry, it's a Dracula Flow references. Anywho, let me go ahead. I'm going to launch Helldivers right now so we can jump into it. Apparently, Zosie has what, like 200 plus questions between two websites. How many questions is it, Zosie?
120 for the first one and 200 questions for the second.
Okay, so that's a lot of questions that I'm gonna have to answer.
I'm not gonna ask all of them.
Sorry, I need to get used to switching back and forth. Well, how many are you gonna ask then?
I'm gonna ask a few from some and a few from the other, and blah blah blah. Go from there. You don't worry about it.
So we're gonna be here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
we're gonna be doing
basically.
questions over and over the entire time. All right. I'm just gonna launch the game right now. How are we doing tonight? Deep dive questions and diving yeah, literally deep dive questions and hell dive it. It's gonna be a lot. Oh, trust me, it was a lot last night. There were plenty of points where I would be like full on getting hit by automatons, answering a question, and I go down. I'm like, damn it. So it's gonna be crazy.
Hi, Glory. And Petty.
How's it going, Glory? Good to see you. I am launching the game here right now. Let me turn up my monitor brightness. What? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be juicy.
Oh, Lord. All right, here we go. Hello, sir. How are you?
Who's that?
Let me go ahead. I have no idea. The game is launching. Let me make sure that the gaming scene actually works. It should. Oh. Let me turn up the brightness here. Talking. Oh, I see. Well, you know what? I would very much love for you to send me a selfie to see how beautiful you are, to see if you mog or not. How does that sound, Robbery? Would love to see that. Or you can hide behind the keyboard and talk the smack that you talk. Up to you. Yes, it is definitely going to be juicy. So I am in game right now. I am going to get started with the D10. I think for this session, I'm going to host the entire time. That way, we can just have players come and go as they please. Which, by the way, if you are interested in joining, Petty, you're more than welcome. If the count tunes in later or anything like that, then you are also more than interested to join. Or if you're interested, you may join as well. So it looks like we didn't hit the major order for the automatons here, but no worries. What is our... Oh, we're awaiting a new one. Do we at least have a personal? No, okay. Totally fine. Actually, I think we'll do this Hot One style. All right? So that means that I'm going to start with a faction that's a little bit easier, and as the questions ramp up, we'll go from there. Yeah? Sound good? All right. So, let's go ahead and... This one has a decent amount of people here. We'll start with Oasis.
Cannot be allowed to corrupt our lands.
And then as soon as I'm dropping
We
in,
will cleanse
you
every
can start
drop
hitting me
of
with the
our fallen
questions.
metropolis.
All right. What?
Hitting you.
Oh. Zozie, can you show everyone what you're doing just now? I was like hitting me with the questions and she literally just started boxing. So yeah, okay. All right. She's going to start hitting me with the questions. Let's do Disrupt Illuminate. Oh God. Oh, I suppose we have to do an evacuate mission here as well. All right. Retrieve, recon, craft intel. So we'll start with that.
Jump to the Oasis system.
And as usual, chat, I think I'm going to run a full stealth build here. Just because that'll be easier to manage.
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
All right. So we're going to start up north. Actually, extraction is here. I think I'll run around the opposite way.
Panda.
What's up, Panda? How's it going?
Panda. Panda.
Good to see you.
Panda.
Zozie, do you want to explain why we started so late today?
You explain.
All right. So, I was up until what, 4?
You were up until 4?
Yeah, playing Helldiver.
Oh.
I was up until 4 playing Helldivers. Zozie was sleeping on the...
Rome, stop it.
Zozie was sleeping on the couch, and I was like, well, I don't want to leave her in here while she's... You were sleeping in here because it was basically more relief than the bed, right? So I was like, I'm just going to sleep here. So I slept on the floor last night. I slept like at the foot of the couch so she could just like reach over and feel that I was there. But I slept fairly well, but it wasn't the most comfortable, if that makes sense. How's it going, Panda? How are you doing today? Okay, you're actually here just in time because we're about to start. I'm going to launch right here, get our equipment. Oh, make sure the lobby is public. Remember years ago when I would try to bully you into staying up past your bedtime while I stayed up until 4 game? I remember. And here I am now going, no, Panda, stay up. Let's play more Minecraft. Come on, please. All right. Let me go ahead and select our items. Wait, what difficulty is this? Okay, good. It's level 10. I think by the end of the night we may do a commando mission, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. I might lose it. So we'll start with orbital smoke and solo silo, because this is probably going to be really... Actually, no, this is squid, so it's not going to be as hard. Bring C4, bring the MG, and then we'll run super fast. And I'll bring the HAR. This one. Perfect. Okay. I'm just mentally bracing myself before I drop. I'm sleepy, but I have to run the band kids to school in 2.5 hours. Wait. It's 11 for you right now. You have to go at 3 in the morning? Also, I'm almost done redoing the inventory. Oh, awesome, awesome. However, I'm seeing I might have to add another section. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to accumulate stuff pretty quickly. They have to be at the school at 2 a.m.
What?
That's, yeah. That is Glory. Glory's, what?
What?
Okay. We're dropping in 3, 2, 1.
Hellpod launch initiated.
As soon as my pod hits the ground, you can ask me the first question. Oh boy, here we go. So just a quick recap. I'm going to be playing max difficulty, Helldivers, and Zozie is going to ask me questions the entire time.
You could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would live not honestly not far from where I currently live right now because I love this area. It's funny, the first thing that came to mind was Malaga, Spain, just because of the Bailando music video, but I've never actually been there, so I can't really say if it's a place that I would actually like to live.
How important it is for you to have a space in your home that is yours alone?
As you can tell, super important. Yeah, very, very important.
If you had unlimited resources, how would you live?
I would make... well, I would stream constantly. This is what I was telling Zozie before. I would love to go on trips and do at least a stream once a week on those trips, and then use the extra money to just make film projects all the time. That's what my approach would be. Okay, that's one ship. Oh, take that ammo.
Do you believe in prenuptial agreements? Under what circumstances?
I'll be honest, I'm not super clear on what a prenuptial agreement entails. Can you give me some clarification if you know?
I don't know. Do you guys know, chat? Because I don't know.
Maybe while chat is answering that for us, if they know, then we can do the next one.
Do you believe in establishing a family budget?
Yes, I do. I do believe in that. I don't know if you want elaboration on it, but yes.
What is that?
Basically, like how we being conscientious about how we spend our money as a family. Is what I think it means.
It's protection for both people in the relationship, financially, money and assets.
Oh, okay. So that's what the Actually, you know, Obi-Wan mentioned it to me the other day. Like he was, well, not the other day. It's been a while now, but he was talking about it, and you know, I just realized I need to call an SOS. Otherwise, I am not going to get any of this done because I'm already like getting hard focused on the conversation. Okay, that makes sense then. But I believe there's some controversy about it too. Bro, my character won't stand up. And I don't know enough about it to speak on why it might be a good or a bad idea, personally. Oh my gosh, I gotta reload. The game is so laggy. But it's just because so much is running at the same time. Okay, what's the next one?
Who should handle the finances in your family?
The finances?
Yes.
Whoever is most financially responsible. I think that's whoever's best with the numbers, which I'll be the first to admit that that ain't me. I mean, it's not that I'm bad with money, I'm just bad with calculating and, you know, understanding what the data means. If that makes sense.
Should individuals within a marriage have separate bank accounts in addition to joint accounts?
I don't see that being a problem. I mean, if that's the desire, then absolutely. But personally, I'm not in a position where I'm like, oh my god, my money has to be mine for any given reason.
Do you feel that bills should be divided based on a percentage of each person's salary?
Not necessarily. I think that's a little too stringent of a rule set. I think it's based on, like, if, you know, inevitably one person or the other may fall into a financial rut. And I think having the ability to be flexible and supportive and understanding at a time where one person may need help more than the other is valuable. That's the whole point of being, it's teamwork in a relationship.
Do you believe that a certain amount of money should be set aside for pleasure, even if you're on a tight budget?
Yes, because pleasure is the key to not losing your sanity. Jesus Christ, why is that guy flying away? Oh Lord.
All right.
Run.
Next set of questions.
Okay, I've survived so far. The mission is progressing kind of slow, but that's alright. I just gotta run faster. Janet Jackson got an additional $5 million, I think, in the divorce because she had a kid, for example. It was in their oh. So it was a prior arranged agreement that they had, basically. Okay. You can put very specific clauses, and most people put dumb ones. Huh, I wonder what people usually put then.
How important is it that you always look your best?
I guess it depends on the context. I mean, I don't feel like I look my best right now, so I guess I don't think it's that important. But I think presentation does go a long way in the right circumstances. I feel like I can get away with it on my stream because I'm comfortable with my chat, and it's not like it's not the end of the world, but there are other places where it probably is a non-negotiable, where I'd have to get all guessied up. And also, I think when it comes to first impressions, in a lot of instances, it's important to look your best, and that doesn't even necessarily mean physically. That's just like, are you performing at your best? So it's pretty important, but not always. Okay, that's 2 outposts.
How important is your spouse's appearance? Do you have strong preferences about being with a particular physical type?
Well, I think the most important... Okay, I see where we're going with this. I think it's important that I find my partner attractive. That's a big one. But in terms of... When I heard that question, I almost thought of it as, like, presentable to other people. And I guess, like, I would be lying if it didn't... You know, other people's perceptions of us as a couple do kind of get into your head. And I think it's more important that I remind myself that their opinions aren't. They don't really matter, per se. So it's important. Like, if we're going to an event and you just, like, don't care about looking nice at all, I'm not so worried about that. I'm more so worried of, like, okay, what is she experiencing where she just, like, doesn't care? How can I support her through that? Not because of the event, per se.
Do you worry about getting old? Do you worry about losing your looks?
It's funny. If you asked me that before, I would have said no. I didn't care because I didn't think I thought I would just look like a normal person. But apparently in the last 2 or 3 years, suddenly I've become this, like, this crazy mogger dude. So now every time I see a gray hair, I'm losing my prime, man. It's over.
Oh my god. Do you feel that you can have good chemistry with someone who is moderately physically attractive to you, or is it a strong physical attraction? Or is a strong physical attraction necessary?
I think a strong physical attraction is... I think a strong everything is necessary. I have already tried the lukewarm route in my life, and that is not for me. Maybe it works for other people. I don't know, but... I need to have strong feelings about the person I'm going out with. Not be like, it's fine. It's fine. So, thank God I have teammates now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right.
Oh, God. Zosie took a pause there.
This is on...
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go.
Do you want children? When? How many?
Oh, yeah, it hit me with the triple whammy. Oh god, and I'm getting shot. Okay, let's start with what was the first one?
Do you want children? When? How many?
Yes, I do. When we're ready, and how many? Probably no more than 2.
Would you feel unfulfilled if you were unable to have children?
No. Maybe I hit my deathbed and I'm like, ah, damn, I really screwed up. But right now, I'm like, no, my life turns out the way it turns out.
Who is responsible for birth control? What would you do if there were an accidental pregnancy before you plan to have children?
I think we're both responsible for it. And what I would do was just adjust my life to prioritize the upbringing of that kid. You know, whatever, it's not going to be super, like, it's not going to be the comfortable laid out plan per se, but it's like, what is the quick and dirty route to basically getting them as comfortable as possible? If that makes sense, you know, because your options are more limited at that point. Is this like an interview for y'all's engagement? No, it was just like Zosie will ask me these questions she sees on Instagram randomly, and she was asking me last night while I was playing Helldivers, and we're like, let's just try making a stream out of it. Oh crap, I don't have a thing for that. Oh well.
How important it is to you that your children are raised near your extended family?
You know, I never really thought about that, and I was gonna say not super important, but it kind of is. I think of like my Aunt Mary and Uncle John and just like what wonderful caretakers they are, and there may be a point in time where, like, you know, maybe we need their help with something, and like in terms of extended family outside of my mom, they're probably the people I trust the most with kids. So yeah, well, I actually think it's kind of important now, and I didn't before. Oh, this guy just will not get off me.
Do you believe that children should be raised with some religious or spiritual foundation?
Spiritual foundation, less emphasis on the religious aspect. I think it depends on the child. I think maybe some kids need a little bit more bare bones explanation of a moral compass per se. Not like hard and fast rules, but it depends. And some kids, you know, if one of our kids has a, you know, like a pretty solid moral compass from the get-go, then, you know, there's no reason to bog them down with that. If it's something they're interested in studying or pursuing, like learning more about spirituality, then I would just encourage that.
Do you feel that a child's opinion should be considered when making family and life decisions such as moving or changing schools?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to ask you, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, of course. I think that children have rights, and they need to have that strong opinion, and they need to know that their opinion matters.
Okay, cool. And we're on the same page with that. Glory, these are some good, thorough questions. These are actually really good questions. You did a good job vetting these, Zosie. Okay, we're going to hit this, whatever this is. I think it's a Sief artillery. I feel like I'm peeping into a private conversation. Well, that, you know, one of my acting professors said back in the day, the key to performing effectively is allowing yourself to express what other people do so privately, but in the public. That is what, that is how performance theater and all that offers catharsis, is you're able to be honest in public, essentially. Within reason, of course.
Have differences concerning conception or child raising ever been a factor for you in the breakup of a relationship?
No, never even gotten to that point.
All right. Do you have a best friend?
Yes, you're my best friend.
Do you see a close friend or friends at least once a week?
Well, technically yes, because I see you. But in terms of close friends, the closest would be hanging out with Panda on Discord. And to be quite honest, that has been much less often than it has been in the past. Mainly because of, you know, like our relationship has... I've had to basically adjust my schedule to... Oh God, there's a guy right there. Adjust my schedule to accommodate the fact that, you know, we have to hang out... Or not we have to hang out, but... I have to drive in some instances. Other times you can take access, obviously. But, and also Panda doesn't have a PC anymore. So we don't, things just change over time. We don't engage as much as we used to. I wish I could talk to her, Jesse, Petty. Like Petty and I used to go to the gym every weekend and then he got work. I wish we could have regular scheduled outings like that, but it's just, you know, we kind of have to squeeze it in when we can. Is this ready? Oh, it is.
Are
I'm
your
just throwing.
friendships as important to you as your life partners?
That is a really... Actually, yes, they are just as important. In fact, I think that in order for the partnership to be healthy, both people need to prioritize the friendships that they have in their life. Good lord, this guy's phasing through solid matter.
If your friends need you, are you there for them?
To the best of my ability. If they ask for my help, I'm there. If I can detect that something's up. Really, bro? I've died once so far in this game. And what was it to? Friendly fire. Yes, I think friendships are paramount.
Is it important to you for your partner to accept and like your friend?
It is important to me. I mean, I can't control it, but it would be nice. I think if there is some reason that a partner doesn't accept the other person, then it might be worth considering what the cause for that is. Oh God, I am getting so overwhelmed right now. Okay, we have reinforcements. We actually completed the mission. All right, that's good. I want to ask you that question as well.
What question?
How important is it that I like your friends?
It's important if I had any.
Oh. You do have friends.
Who?
They're just not they're not like the conventional friends. They're not like, you know, most people meet their friends at school or in some sport or some program. You've met your friends in other ways and it's just from different age ranges. So,
Yeah.
okay.
You haven't really talked to me.
What's that?
You haven't talked to my friends.
That's true, I have. Actually, I have talked to one of them. I FaceTime one of them and helped them with their TV.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume these guys are good. Actually, no. This is the last thing, and then we'll head to extraction.
Right.
Actually, well, I don't know if you would consider them friends per se, but I have spoken to your roommates.
Yeah.
I need all of you to be unemployed again. I know, Panda. I know. I'm working. We're working on being unemployed.
Calling in reinforcements.
Oh, Solo Silo.
All right. Do you believe that two people of different political ideologies can have a successful marriage?
Yeah, if both of them are mature enough to not... I mean, it's so hard to talk about that now because political ideology has become so divided, like to the point where it's not even just, well, I agree with this policy versus that. It's literally this person committed a crime versus, are you okay with someone who committed a crime versus not? You know, it's such a hard discussion to have. I think it is possible, but it's exceedingly hard. Oh my god, I missed that shot completely. No, don't pick that up. No, don't pick that up. D4, I need that. I need that for the C4, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, yes, I'm coming. I feel like I have more to say on that topic. As much, I don't like to talk about politics on my live stream because it's a topic that everyone covers and everyone likes to virtue signal about how they feel on the matter, and I feel like I'm not contributing anymore by just saying what other people already believe to be like common sense. What is this guy doing? But I think if both people are willing to listen, that's the key part. You have to listen to the other person's beliefs and their reasoning, then it can work. But that's just a hard conversation to have. In other times, I think it was more doable, but now it's really hard to do. Well, thank you for positioning me nicely for this. And I need to reload. Okay. Sorry, I yapped a little extra on that one.
No, that's good. I like these interview questions very much. Do you believe that the political system is skewed against people of color, poor people, and the disenfranchised?
I'll be honest, I zoned out for a second. Can you say that one more time? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I saw Panda's chat message and like I started analyzing it and then I was like, wait, Zosie's asking me something. Let me read it real quick. So it's hang on, I need to run away from this, otherwise I'm gonna die. Almost no to that question as someone who has been married to a Republican in the... Oh, gotcha. It's very difficult to be in a relationship who votes against your rights. Yeah, because that's what it's about. It's literally like a fundamental... It's almost like a disrespect right now. Oh, God. Okay. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Say that question again.
Do you believe that the political system is skewed against people of color, poor people, and the disenfranchised?
Say this first half. I'm not sure I'm understanding.
Do you believe that the political system is skewed?
Oh, against them?
Against.
Yeah, I think if you are well off, it's a lot easier to get through hardship in general. And I think here's what I believe. I think the system is skewed against people who are not smart enough to know better. So it's designed to take advantage of people who don't know enough to look into what their actual like options and rights are. Because and it's unfortunate too, because I think there's some element of I don't even know what I'm talking about. There's just so many people at a certain point in order to like keep the cogs turning. You just have to like let certain people figure it out. That's part of it. And another part of it is also just, it's like a giant scam where like, let's say, I'm just going to make up a scenario. Like you go to the doctor and they give you a diagnosis for something and they're like, okay, well, that's the situation. And if you don't advocate for yourself, you may just walk out of there feeling like you're totally screwed, where a legal expert could have said to you, actually, you could have asked for this, 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 and this, and they have to accommodate that. And if we don't know better, we're not going to use that. And people who typically don't have education, they don't know to ask those things. They don't know to push back. So, yeah, I do think it is set up against them in that way.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Problem these days is both. Yes, I agree. Agree. I just made a new word.
Ugly.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it.
I agree. Glory. Both sides are just a nightmare. They're it's a disaster. It's an that's part of the reason why we're in the situation we're in now, is because both sides are an unmitigated disaster. Sorry, continue.
Zero friendly fire incidents?
Do you believe what you read and see in the news, or do you question where information is coming from and what the
Super
true
Destroyer
media
is ready for your
agenda
next
is?
mission.
I try to. I mean, I keep up with the news as often. I thought these were relationship questions, but I guess they kind of apply. I try to keep up with the biggest events that are happening in the news, mainly so that I'm not just totally out of the loop. And people have different approaches to it. Like, some people have their trusted source that they go to, where they think like it's going to be as unbiased as possible. But what my approach is, I take news from everywhere, like far left, far right, center, whatever, blogs, all those things. And whatever the common thread is between all of those outlets, that's what I'm like, okay, maybe there's something is on track there. That's how I look at it. But again, I don't live on Twitter and read the news every day. Some people do that, but I don't have the capacity or the desire to torture myself every day.
What is your idea of a fun day?
Oh man, there's so many. Let me just pick my last stratagem. Also, hi Daddy, how are you today? Good to see you.
What? Did you just call him?
What do I need? Oh, I need another airstrike.
Do you love me?
I'm gonna have to pretend I didn't hear that one.
Oh, you could learn to love me.
I did. Well, it's not that simple. It's like, you get to know someone, this, that, and the other. I don't know you.
What?
What was the question?
Oh my god. The question is, what is your idea of a fun day?
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes. So,
There's lots of fun days that to me, a fun day is like going to play paintball with you. I'll give you my ideal day. It would be going on a trip to like Trona Pinnacles with you, Panda, Jesse, Senpai, literally everyone in chat. Like, we went on a trip and then we played 5v5 paintball. I think that would be a perfect day. But if we're being practical, I would say a fun day is any time you and I walk to get matcha. That's just a phenomenal day. Or if you are drawing and I'm gaming and, we're just in each other's company, that's a fun day to me too. And that's besides the typical, like, let's go out and do something together type days.
relationship question. Do you enjoy activities that make your partner uncomfortable, such as hanging out in bars, drinking, going to strip clubs, or gambling?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm the first one there. I think fortunately for you, those just don't fall into my interests.
Yeah. Have you or your partner ever had an argument caused by one or the other's behavior at a social function?
I found super credits. Have I ever gotten to an argument at a sorry, say that.
Oh Lord. Pay attention.
Petty, it's because you're here. I found super creds.
Yay.
All I heard was like falling out, social gathering, argument.
Have you or a partner ever had an argument caused by one or the other's behavior at a social function?
No, not that I can recall, to be honest. I would remember that. That would be pretty traumatic, I think.
Tagging map. Southwest, 200 meters.
Tagging map. Southwest, 300
Could you ever love... Me and Petty need to be on a team together. You guys will be on a team. I'm just trying to imagine Petty going to the paintball field and being like, just roasting me the entire time. Like, oh, So this is what you enjoy. This is like how you. This is how you like to torture yourself. I can already hear it. Anyways.
Illuminate west.
Have education levels or priorities ever been a factor in the breakup of a relationship?
Yes. I was in a serious relationship with someone who I really deeply cared about. But the difference in intelligence between the two of us was incredibly frustrating. And I'm not even going to say education. Like she did have a different education from me, but that was not the problem. It was literally like difference in curiosity, difference in analysis, like just trying to have a conversation about something and getting like a blank stare is just so frustrating. So yeah, that was a problem.
Do you like to eat most of your meals sitting at the table, or do you tend to eat on the run?
Sitting at a table versus eating on the run? I prefer sitting at the table. I like it to be an event that I spend with, you know, if we're talking about the two of us, I like it to be time that we spend together. Oh, I'm sorry. I just neglected my buddy over here. Okay, I'm coming back.
Are there household responsibilities you believe to be the sole domain of a man or a woman? Why do you believe this?
No. I don't know. I think it's whoever dude, I can't say that, man. I literally, like, I can go out and do yard work, but you couldn't convince me. I am no expert with tools. I mean, yeah, I can drill in a camera and set up a security system, but I'm not like out here building sheds and stuff. So the idea that I'm like, no, you can only cook is just ludicrous to me. No, it's like, if that's something you want to do, but more power to you. You know, if that means that like I spend less time in the kitchen making, you know, screwing up chicken recipes, then fine. But no, that's not a hard and fast rule for me. Oh God.
Do you believe that marriages are stronger if a woman defers to her husband in most areas?
If a woman what?
Defers to her husband in most areas.
Well, I think it's important that both partners are willing to see each other as not crutches, but as advisors. That has nothing to do with her deferring to his all-knowing wisdom, because you know, men just they know everything, right?
You need to feel either in control or taken care of.
I definitely have moments where I need to be taken care of. That's for sure. And if I feel like I'm out of control, then I probably feel emasculated at some points. I don't want to feel like I'm in control. I want to actually be in control. I guess that's the important distinction I want to make. I don't want the illusion of it.
How important is equality in a marriage?
That could mean so many different things. Yes, it's very important. It's of utmost importance. How do you collaborate together if it's one person is above the other, whatever that means?
Do you believe that roles in your family should be filled by the person best equipped for the job, even if it is an unconventional arrangement?
Yes, the person best suited for the job should be the ones doing it. Just like the person on the team who has the best aim should be the fragger in Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Sorry, I feel so bad. I just ditched this guy. I'm coming, buddy.
Is it important to you that your partner shares your vision of race, ethnicity, and difference?
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, my God. Give me 1 sec. No. Is it important that, what? Based on race, ethnicity?
That your partner shares your vision of race, ethnicity, and difference.
What does that even mean?
Chat, help him out.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Like, does it matter if my partner isn't racist? Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
I thought for a second I thought it was the opposite. I thought it's like, do they have to be the same? Do they have to like dislike? Anyways, I'm not going there.
Panda, I don't know. It's just a question on the goddamn computer, alright? Ah.
How?
I don't know.
The real question is, how do I survive this BS?
I don't know. Are you a physically affectionate person?
Yes.
What is your favorite season of the year?
Summer.
Yay. When you disagree with your partner, do you tend to fight or withdraw?
Depends what we're fighting about. If I'm really angry, then I'll get into an argument, and I might even be a little petty about it, and I need to catch myself and not do that. But if it's something regarding me that I'm ashamed of, I might withdraw.
Of course he likes summer. Look at him.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I like wearing tank tops versus freaking having to bundle up. I don't like being the Michelin Man. You know who the Michelin Man is, right? He's the mascot for the tires.
Oh.
He's like
yeah.
this.
Yeah. What is your idea of a fair division of labor in your household?
You know what? I'm having a really tough week. Do you think you could help me out with this? Hey, I've also had a really tough week. I'm struggling with that too. I'm like, okay, let's figure out a solution for that. Like, it doesn't have to be, if there's something you prefer doing all the time, then great. Then you can stick to that. But it's not, I guess I haven't really thought about it enough to say, oh, it needs to be like this. All right, thank you for your stuff, buddy.
Do you consider yourself an easygoing person, or are you most comfortable with a firm plan of action?
Depends what day you ask me. I feel easygoing no matter what the activity is. I would just like to know what it's going to be. I don't like making spontaneous plans anymore. It's just not... That's just very frustrating to me if I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of screwed now because there's flying enemies and I don't have a means to take them out. So that's awesome. Okay, whatever. I'll do my best. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty easygoing. Like, I'll go to the gym with Petty and we'll do whatever workout he would like to do. If you want to go do an open mic, like I've gone and done open mic with you, so that's fine. But it's like, if I don't know it's coming, then it gets kind of frustrating for me. It gets dicey. Oh, I threw that way too far. I really need to find equipment here, otherwise I'm sort of screwed.
What most stands in the way of your creating a passionate and caring marriage?
What stands in the way of my what?
Of you creating a passionate and caring marriage.
My independence and self-sustainability.
Patty says he missed the gym session.
What?
He misses the gym sessions.
I miss the gym sessions too, dude. I miss them a lot. Oh, thank God I found health.
What do you need to do today to move toward making your dream marriage a reality?
What do I need to do to make what dream a reality?
Your dream marriage a reality.
Kind of my last answer. Get my act together.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Oh, I got it! Chat, that's the first time I took out a stingray with a C4. I'm the beast. Okay, whatever. I was gonna say I'm goated, but then I just killed the vibe. Anyway, next question.
You're so cute. I love you.
I love you too.
What makes you feel most alive?
What makes me feel most alive? Thriving in uncomfortable situations, like usually competitive situations, like paintball or you know, back when I did esports, when my players would do, specifically when we had Halo as an esport and my team was doing well, they're winning tournaments. I felt really like I was in a good place. Everything good with the mic? Okay.
What makes your heart smile in tough times?
Your perspectives. So like when I'm kind of being hard on myself or down on myself, and then you like reframe it in a positive light, I think that's what's really effective. And just remembering that there's so many kind of frivolous things that people are out here trying to get, like spending all their effort on, and really the most important thing you have is right in front of you. Like for me. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a little too sappy now.
Nah, you're so cute.
All right.
What drains you of your joy and passion?
Obligations, like things that are so that require attention away from what I want to do, things that keep you afloat. Like, it's gonna sound so stupid, but like needing to go smog my car, that drains me of my joy and passion. Doing my taxes. Not that it's hard or impossible, but just I feel like I struggle with. Panda calls it executive dysfunction, and I actually never really knew about it until she mentioned it. And I think maybe that's just something I have a hard time with. Like when it comes to certain menial tasks like that, I'm like, oh God. I remember when I used to help my dad with setting up for weddings. I was happy to help him, but I did not enjoy the work. Guy, I'll tell you right now, I did not enjoy that work. So, I think those are the kinds of things that drain me of my joy. It's just stuff I don't like doing, that I have to do.
Right, next set of questions.
It's 8:47. We'll go like maybe 15 more minutes because I know we gotta get you home tonight.
No.
I know.
What three things do you think we have in common?
Desire to understand our own mental health. Like have a deep I think we both desire to be deeply fulfilled in our lives and to have some a very strong sense of meaning, as opposed to just like going day to day, like whatever. At least I'm working and I can go to Disneyland tomorrow. Some people are just like that, like when can I go to Disneyland tomorrow? I mean, whatever, that's fine, but that's not what you and I are necessarily interested in. I think we're both competitive. I don't think you've had as many opportunities to showcase that as I have in life, but I know when we go out to the pickleball court, and I know when you start doing an activity that you're actually, you start to get the hang of, you become competitive, and I really admire that in you. And the third thing, we're both creative. And you support my creative endeavors. You're open-minded to the fact that I stream, even though you were not a gamer beforehand. And I love the fact that you write poetry and you draw.
Do you think we found our song yet?
We found our song?
Fire in the hole!
I don't know. I mean, we have a few songs that I would consider like our songs, but not one that I'm like, oh, that's the one. So that's kind of a non-answer, but sorry. Bills, yes. Panda said bills. I feel that 100%.
When you have an argument, do you like to make up quickly or hold a grudge?
Oh, make up quickly. I don't like holding on to bad energy between no. Much time on this? 9 seconds.
How do you describe me to your friends?
Say, how would I describe you to my friends? tell you right now. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it was not reloaded. I would describe you as intense. Intense is usually the thing I'll say first.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, I got it in the first try. Let's go. I would say you're intense. You don't hold back on how you truly feel about things. So, you know, there's lots of things in like neurotypical land where there's assumptions, right? There's a lot of assumptions about what people say and how they act. And I think the first thing I would say is don't expect that. Just expect her to be straight with you. And she is the sweetest gal ever. The most loving gal. And just like, you'll instantly fall in love with her. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I gotta raise this flag. Oh boy, this is gonna be a
Aw,
freaking
thank you,
mission.
Panda. What moment or event made you realize we were right for each other?
The bicycle.
The bicycle.
Do you mind telling the story from your perspective?
Oh my god, you guys, I love her so much. She's so kind of... Oh, conversations with Rome when he talked about it. Oh, okay. Got it, Panda. Got it. So basically, we were in Santa Monica. By that point, we had been walking for a long time from Santa Monica to beyond. And we were going back now, and there was this little kid and oh, Panda, you're so funny. Mushy, yeah. And he was having some trouble with the turn there, and instead of being adults and being like, yeah, let's help him out a little bit, or let's just be there just in case he falls down, we were like, whoa!
We both started like shimmying back and forth like we were just as lost as he was.
Yeah.
And he was like 7
or 6 or something
yeah,
like
6
that.
or 7,
yeah.
and he's just like out of control, and we were both out of control.
And then we just started laughing
Oh my gosh.
so much. So much, I think I almost fell down by that point. And it was like, oh my god, it was just the best.
6, 7.
6, 7.
Do you know that meme?
No.
Oh, see, that's another thing I really like about Zozie is that
Found something.
she's not as brain rotted as I am. But it wasn't just that either. It was also the conversation we had that day was so like, for me, it was really unexpected. I was expecting to go on a walk and be like, all right, whatever. We're hanging out and we're not going to have anything in common. Not that it mattered because it wasn't a date. Like, we're just spending time together. But then the way you spoke was like, oh my God, just wow. So it's like,
Found something.
Oh my god.
that was the longest amount of time we spent just one-on-one in each other's presence. And so I really got to know you. That's why.
Do I have any annoying habits that you secretly think are cute?
Annoying habits that I secretly think are cute. I think it's cute, but it's annoying. Well, I already told you the thing before that like we'd be engaged in a conversation and she would like laugh or something or whatever, and then she would do this face that she's like mentally resetting elsewhere. Like her eyes would move a certain way, and I'm like, okay, this is a new Zoe now.
Oh my god. Apparently I did today.
I can't think of anything. I know I can think of something cute that you do. It's when you're like just waking up and you make those like sounds. I don't know. I think that's just your cat activities though.
My cat.
Oh
my
my
cat. The
God.
cat in me.
Yeah.
Could you ever imagine spending your life without me?
Could I imagine it? Yes. Do I want to? No.
Where do you see us in 5 years?
Well, hopefully I will have my career stuff set up, which I still need to explain to chat at some point. I kind of explained it last stream, but I'm a little too flustered right now with everything that's going on to break it down. But anyways, I hope I have that sorted out. And then I hope that you are in a place that you are happy with financially.
What's your favorite thing about being in a relationship?
Oh, having a teammate. Having a historian to share history with. You know, like I'm so grateful for my mom because she's been through everything I've been through for the amount of time I've been alive, of course. But now everything going forward, I get to share with you, and that's really special to me.
Oh God, Dill's daddy.
Daddy's back! Oh Lord.
How have you changed in the past 5 years?
How about a nice cup of liver?
How have I changed? Oh my God, how have I changed in the past 1 year? I don't know. I've realized that my knowledge on lots of things was completely wrong. I've had to learn to become more humble. I had a very clear path on who I thought I was going to be at a certain point. You know, like albeit naive vision for myself as a actor or content creator, but I've had to kind of bite the bullet and admit that, you know, I don't live in a fairy tale. Well, I live in a fairy tale insofar as I'm very happy with my relationship, but the other stuff, it's kind of a reality slap. So. Oh my God, bro. I am so not gonna be able to do this.
Okay. Do we have the same life goals?
Yeah, I think our relationship is the biggest shared life goal. I think maybe the specifics of our personal journeys are different, but I think we fall in line supportively with what each person wants to accomplish.
What's your biggest hopes and dreams for our future together?
That we both feel what's the word I'm looking for? We both feel self-actualized in the things that we want to do. Together specifically, I hope I always am able to serve you in the way that you want.
What are you, if you want children, what kind of parent would you want to be?
I want to lead by example.
The floof needs a trim.
It needs dude, I actually scheduled my haircut for the earliest I could get was next Tuesday, Panda, so don't worry, the floof is getting a trim.
Babe,
Yes?
I need a break.
You need a break. Okay, go ahead, take a break, hun.
Yee. Sorry, chat. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
This is taking longer than I anticipated. But that's okay. Thank you. In fact, I think we'll actually call the questions unless there's any more that you wanted to ask. No? Okay. I think we're going to call the questions there. So thank you, Zozie, for suggesting that idea. That was a lot of fun. And, Oh wow, I can actually raise the flag from here. And as soon as this mission is done, I think we'll call it. I would do words on stream, but I think we should get going. Yeah. Oh, how's it going, guys? Yes, I did stop doing parkour. I was so over that. I mean, I still appreciate it, but it was more for a time in my life. It's not forever. And my body will thank me in 10 years for it. I think we're actually going to get this done, chat. I'm totally cheesing the objective right now. Being on yes, it is exhausting. She's a bright light shining on her. So, yeah. Oh, come on, please. Please don't detect me. Don't walk over here. Actually, if all else fails, I can just run down. Oh, he's coming this way. Hi, Zosie. Long time no see. We did it! I said it to public with the full expectation that people were going to join and want to play, but we ended up soloing it anyway. We didn't need those randoms. Oh, God. This is outside the mission area? Okay, here. You know what? We're going to smoke this off. We're going to throw this on the other side of that guy. Oh, what the heck is that? We're gonna walk right between his legs.
Administering freedom.
I break line of sight, they will never find me. I just really needed a bathroom. Yeah, no worries. No worries. We're going to make it to extraction here, it looks like, so I'll be done in like... I'm gonna say 3 minutes, tops. I just need to get over there and call it in. And then we will be hitting out. Oh my god, yeah, my floof looks like a disaster. I rather like your aw. Ooh. This might be super creds.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
What the heck?
Out of ammo. Found something.
There it is. I could have sworn there was another one too, though. I have another hour and a half before I have to leave the house. Oh my god, I need to find something to do before I fall asleep. So, start working on the house. Start working on Minecraft. Actually, did I didn't complete this yet. Well, we need to go. I'm not going to worry about the side objectives. Forget the side objectives. Just get out of here. Oh lord, there's another stingray. He's gonna come sweeping in any second now. Bro, that's so cool.
You will never destroy our way of life! Say hello to democracy!
Dang it. Dude, stand up!
Out of ammo.
Oh. I'm sorry, no, you did not exhaust me with those questions. I too am tired from being on camera, but I think that is actually one of the best streams ever. In terms of actually doing something interesting and entertaining, rather than just me gaming like I usually do. So I appreciate you, and being tired at the end of it is a normal part of the process. So you did not exhaust me. You're a great teammate. Oh my god, I'm so glad I spoke too soon.
How do you like the taste of freedom?
This thing's on cooldown.
Requesting orbital. Throwing supply beacon. New mag. That's called democracy. Let's reload! Let's reload!
Sorry, Chad, I'm like got a little hard focusing right now. Oh god.
New mag. Reloading. Requesting sentry.
Oh, I should have brought lure mines for this.
Get some! Get some!
1 minute.
Requesting air support. Thank you. Sorry.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
New mag.
Mag's empty. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Yeah. Freedom never sleeps! Throwing grenade! Have a taste of democracy!
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction
Thank
zone.
goodness. My gosh, finally. I really needed this dude's help here at the end.
Sending in an eagle.
I forgot to give Nick his meds the last 2 days, and he's been... Oh my gosh. How's he doing now, Panda?
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Tornado weather. Cold front came in, and we had super hot weather, so I was awake watching the radar. I hope that is not an issue. I hope it does not go towards you, Panda. It's tornado season, I see. Earlier and earlier every year. Season's happening earlier too here in South Florida. We've been lucky though on the East Coast so far. He's good, but the ADHD was strong. I could tell it was a little frustrating when we were trying to play some when we're trying to play Minecraft. Because I know he plays Minecraft too, right? All right, it is 9:10 right now. That was a good couple sets of missions there. Live for an hour and 15 minutes. That was perfect. Yes, the backseat gaming was a lot, for sure, for sure. Totally get that. Be really frustrating. Today was the loud vocal stems. Oh, I see. Wow, I actually had no
Allied
deaths that game.
destroyer
That's kind of
has
insane,
left
actually.
squadron.
All right, let's back out of this game here. Go to our full screen. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. That was a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Zozie for doing that with me, because that was a good time. Yeah, that I felt like that was a really great stream. He's my cutie pie. Yes, he's. Oh, Panda, I got to send you a picture. When Zozie and I were out walking, we saw a little Nicholas doppelganger in a poster ad. So I'll send that to you. I'm gonna try to build a barn. Ah, yes, the manure manor. All right. Well, Patty, Glory, Panda, Zaddy, everyone who tuned in today, thank you so much for being a part of this community. I will be releasing a Patreon video soon because I want to discuss some things, have a little chat with you. But huge shout out and thank you to Zozie for asking those questions. And it was her idea to do the stream. It just kind of happened naturally after we were doing it last night, where she was asking me questions I was playing, and it's like, oh, maybe that would be a good video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday for the next broadcast. All right. Much love. Take care. I'll see you there. Good night, Glory. Good night, y'all.